Hi, guys. Welcome back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Hallie.
And I'm Jazz. And Connor's here.
I'm Connor.
Woo!
Guys, we tricked Connor into coming on the podcast.
Yeah, let's get in. Let's start there. That's so smart to do in a dark basement club at 2 a.m. on a Thursday night.
Yeah. She just came up and tapped me on the shoulder. She's like, he's coming
Come on
on.
the
I was
podcast.
like, I don't really think that's going to happen.
I was like, if I post about it on the internet, he's going to have to come.
Yes, and it was written in stone. It was written on stories, and I was like, okay, we're doing this.
I feel like
And then
our
what's
friendship's
crazy-
escalating really quickly.
Yeah.
It escalated really quickly, and what's funny is like, I woke up this morning and I was like, maybe they were like drunk and like, joking, and then you're at Pilates. I'm like wondering if I should just throw up in my bed,
Yeah.
and you made it all the way to Pilates.
Well, that was my thing because I woke up feeling not great, but I was like, I think if I just go start my day and I just kind of do Pilates, I'll be okay after. And I was.
What's so crazy about New York to me, like I'm not like a late night person.
Mhm.
It's so normal here to like, because in LA and in Texas, the lights turn on at some point, and it's like, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
closing time starts playing. Here, it's like
It never ends.
you never know what time it is. I look down, and
Time
so I
flies.
actually don't end up very hungover here.
Okay.
I feel weird. I feel strange, sure, and unbalanced. Even a little sick, but I am like I get through it at night because it's like 4 a.m. when I go home.
I know.
But do you
It's-
sleep in?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, what time did you wake up this morning?
Like 8:15.
Oh, wow. Okay. Early.
Were you overwhelmed by our group chat?
No, I liked it. I like when people are talking because it means that one wasn't removed after I triple texted at 5 a.m. And two, it's like okay. I was going over every single word that I said to every person.
You were getting anxiety?
overanalyzing things.
all day. Like I started last night at a dinner,
Okay.
and it was an Instagram dinner, and they put me next to Adam from Instagram, and I went over every single word. I
Who's
couldn't-
Adam from Instagram?
He's like Papa Instagram.
What?
Like he's like
I think
important
he's
there.
like the head of Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But he was the coolest person ever, and I was like, I kept being like, I can't believe you're cool. Like you can't say that to someone, you know. But I was like, I like love you.
That was probably like a good compliment for him,
Yeah.
though. Like,
I do wonder if he feels the same way about me, or if he was like,
don't see me next to
who
this kid ever
invited
again.
This
Yeah.
person, like
Like
lied
I
to
bet,
us?
I bet
Blacklisted.
he liked you.
He was just like, I can't stop thinking about Adam,
Okay.
the CEO of Instagram.
It's like an Instagram ad.
That's so funny.
But dinner.
Dinner, but like I just can't stop. It's weird, my brain, when I didn't do anything explicitly bad. I'm like, okay, well, let's take one step. Were you annoying?
Yeah.
She's like,
So
yes, you were.
So I went over I'm like writing down, you paused way too long after they showed you a picture of their kid. You know, like this, so but it was so much fun. That was a fun group we had last time.
yeah.
Too much fun. Too much.
Guys,
It was-
we went
it
out
was too much.
we had a pregame at Hallie's per usual.
Yeah.
I feel like Hallie's always the pregame place. And
Yes,
then
both your spots are really nice.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I forgot you went to my apartment.
I did.
Yeah, you met my dogs. Met all the dogs.
I did. I went over, walked over to your apartment. I did the whole tour. You guys are neighbors. That's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
ever.
yeah.
Literal
It's
next
very
door neighbors.
convenient.
It's so cool.
This is what I mean when I say like, this friendship has escalated quickly. Like last weekend we had like one event and now like we're pregaming and hanging out and now you're on the podcast.
I know. And it
Met
wasn't
all the
even last
dogs.
weekend, it was Sunday.
It was literally.
Oh, it hasn't even been a
It
week.
hasn't
Yeah.
even been a week.
Like 4 days.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's also funny today. People are already texting like, Bran, what are you doing tonight? Hiding from you. I'm not going out. Like, people ready to go again. I'm like, no. Like
Bran is on it. With
Brand's
going
a different
out.
level.
I'm gonna go to a bookshop. I'm gonna read today.
gonna
touch
read?
grass.
I'm gonna open a book.
You should read "Let Them" by Mel Robbins.
Yeah.
No.
We both got the book. I personally haven't opened it. But I will say it did change my life just having it.
And that's enough.
Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, let them.
And that's enough.
Mhm.
I get it. Let them. I'd rather. The thing about Mel Robbins to me, like when I learned she's not a doctor or licensed to anything,
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
I'm going to be
She's
honest.
just saying shit.
I didn't even know that.
She's not. She's just talking. I could be Mel.
Kind of real.
I could be Mel Robbins.
You are in a
You are to
sense.
some people.
I can't give it. I don't give advice on purpose because if it goes wrong, I don't want blood on my hands.
I get it.
Okay.
Real.
I don't even. Yeah. I don't want anyone to. I don't want to be held accountable for
Yeah.
anything.
I get that.
I don't tell anyone my New Year's resolutions because if I give up, I don't want anyone to know.
Okay, that's
Okay.
smart.
Yeah. I don't even write them down.
You don't really make them.
No, I don't have any goals except to be here on this podcast today.
I'm
I
so
love
glad
that.
you showed up.
I know.
So I jaywalked outside in a way that was just like truly I should have ended up under a tire.
Okay.
You can't jaywalk on Canal Street.
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
Because it's like 2 lanes going 2 ways.
And they weren't stopping. For
No.
me.
No.
They'll hit you.
Oh my gosh. I was in the median like, wow,
Yeah.
this
Wait,
is embarrassing.
How'd
It's
you
like-
get here? Did you take the subway?
I took an Uber because it took me so long to find my keys to my
Okay.
apartment.
Yeah.
There's so many learning curves moving to New York.
Do you take the
Like
subway?
what?
Like I didn't lock my doors
Oh,
in LA, which I should have.
okay.
But here the door locks when I go
Yeah.
out.
Like automatic.
Like automatic.
So now I have to carry a key.
You did
You
before?
just didn't lock your door at all?
I don't even think I had keys.
Oh,
Did you have roommates or were you just?
No.
Oh, okay.
Alone.
okay.
But yeah, I should have been locking my door.
I didn't lock mine when I first moved to the city.
Okay.
To me, it's like it's like a God complex thing. It's like they're not gonna pick my apartment, or maybe it's opposite of that. I feel like literally what they're gonna pick mine. No.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't want to get robbed personally.
And maybe it has to happen for you to change your behavior.
Like Victoria Paris got robbed. Right? Remember
She did,
that?
yeah. In LA too.
Yeah.
So maybe you, like safety wise.
I know. And now I'm like,
I feel like
I'm
everyone, like-
announcing that I don't lock my door on a
That's
podcast.
actually-
But he does in New York though.
You do now.
I
so.
do now. Well, it's not by choice because the door locks behind me.
Okay.
But I left my wallet in a taxi the other day. I'm trying to like do all these New York things. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. It is my God given right to get in a taxi. I don't
Yeah.
have to order an Uber. Flag one down, get in. I'm like, girl, who's gonna be okay? I'm like, yeah, this is it, baby. I get out of my apartment. I'm like, I'm home. They drive off with my wallet.
Did you get it back?
No, hell no. I can't even. Who do I call?
There's no
The
one to call.
taxi.com. So I'm like, and then God complex. I'm like, I always lose my wallet. It always finds its way back to me. It's like,
Is it AirTagged?
Good Samaritans. It is AirTagged. The AirTag's dead. But there's always Good Samaritans. I left it in Amsterdam. Someone shipped it back to me.
Oh, well, that's Amsterdam. I feel like they're kinder there.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's New York.
They're not.
not.
But I was like,
here.
there's no way someone in New York, like, this is like the city of love or something. So I was like, it'll end up, 20 minutes later in Brooklyn, $150 McDonald's. Got it.
Gotta cancel your
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep. Pause everything. I did leave one card on because it's on my Apple
Apple
Pay.
Pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's tried to use
I
that
didn't
one.
use that one yet.
Did
Yeah.
you like to, what's the word? Like, not, like when you ask for the money back from the McDonald's? Did
Fraud.
you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or did you let them have the McDonald's?
I mean, they had it. The card
Yeah.
went through.
I guess that's true.
But then it's really crazy that the credit card can be like, oh, we'll give you that money back. And like someone also got their McDonald's.
yeah, so where does the money go?
Like, two things can be true at once.
Yeah.
They can have their McDonald's and I can have my money back.
Yeah. What if I just bought a Chanel bag and did that?
You
She actually
like,
has your wallet.
can.
I have it.
You can.
I was
do
in
that.
McDonald's.
You can. No one's stopping you from doing that.
Yeah.
Except announcing it on this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a little
I
bit
don't know
like
if American Express would like that.
yeah, they wouldn't. Do you have an Amex?
Do you?
I did.
Oh, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Oh,
Accidentally dropping my metal American Express. Oh my god, I'm so clang clang. I'm like just letting everybody know it's metal.
I do.
It's
love
good
that.
benefits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you use the benefits?
I don't know how,
Okay.
but
I don't either. I've never used a point.
This is going to be really like bad to say a lot. But I've been touring so much, like traveling and stuff, that it's all business expenses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I get the points.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying illegal stuff a lot on this specific episode.
I don't think that's illegal.
You can get points on business.
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
That's,
Okay.
yeah.
I always
that's
do.
I just
Every
my heart
business
dropped. I started
point.
sweating.
Yeah. But you don't use the points.
I haven't used the points since I've gotten the credit card, but
Okay.
I'm thinking of it like I'm gonna accrue all these points, and then when I do a personal travel trip
Yeah.
or
You're gonna ball
something,
out.
I'm going to ball out with my points.
That's
that I've-
allowed.
That
There's
is
also
allowed.
there's more benefits.
I
to
feel like I'm beating the system right now, and you guys are like, "That is actually what you do."
that's a purpose. There's actually a bunch of benefits. Like you can check into hotels early. You can check out late.
Yes, I guess I'm using my like Delta benefits.
Okay.
You get like priority boarding and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
but I guess just like flights is where I use it. But it's all business.
I don't
stuff
care
right now.
about boarding first. Like, unless my seat's better. Like, I don't care about the priority boarding.
I don't check a bag ever.
Okay,
so
that
I
makes
need
sense.
to. I'm like panicking, thinking I'm gonna have to go to the back.
You're a pretty anxious person
Yeah,
overall.
yeah. I need to find a doctor because I'm gonna get some sort
Medicated?
of pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what I do.
Do you?
I love my anxiety medication.
What do you take?
Wellbutrin.
See, I don't know that one.
Okay.
I don't know what it would do.
I'm way more relaxed.
You are very kickback.
Depending on the day, honestly. I have weird boundaries, so it just depends on like when something's crossed.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are your weird boundaries? You don't have to share.
Stick
them.
around and find out.
Okay.
No, she'll just, it picks and chooses. Like,
It's nothing specific. There's no like rhyme or reason behind it. It's just like something will happen. Like, I don't like that.
yeah.
And
And
then
she
it's-
stands on principle harder than I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
something could not affect her at all, but just out of the pure principle that she's right, you will fight it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I am Karen to my core.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, if you ever need someone to talk to customer service for you,
She will.
you want me.
Wow.
She always gets what she wants.
That's cool.
Yeah.
and I'm
Like,
gonna.
You will
take
get a
you up on that.
refund.
I
You will
promise
get
you.
credit. You will get everything.
I wish you would have been there when my Uber driver he parked 2 blocks away, which is like no big deal, but I sweat a lot.
It's a
And
big deal because
just
you
like-
paid for a destination.
I know. I was just like, can you please drive up? And he's like, I've arrived. And I was like,
I've
but you
arrived.
arrived to the wrong place. Like I know you, like maybe that's your truth that you've arrived, but you haven't
Yeah.
in a big way. So I walked. I mean, like there comes a time in a man's life when he does have to walk 2 blocks,
Yeah.
and I have to swallow my pride and do that. But if you were there, I wouldn't have had
No.
to.
No.
And I was
Mm-mm.
also so late, so I was just like, all right, I'll
I'll
walk
walk.
to you. Can't wait for another car. But on anxiety medication,
Yes.
I recently became a nervous flyer,
Me too.
Me too.
like freaking out. Like I'm boarding a plane and I'm like, why am I voluntarily getting into this death trap?
Yeah.
I get like clammy now.
Yes.
I was in Austin. I was flying back here, and I almost was like, no, I'm gonna rent a car.
Literally
I'm gonna
me.
drive.
Me.
We've had many times. This has been almost us.
I'm on ChatGPT being like, what are the chances that this is? Because people can be like, the chances are low, and I'm like, you didn't say 0. And also, there's freak accidents all the time.
There are. My only thing is, like, we get in an Uber every single day, and the chances of getting in a fatal car accident are like 1 million times higher than a fatal plane crash. And it's like, I'm never anxious in a car. So, even though my chances of dying are a lot more likely, you know what I'm saying? But I get it because you're not in control. You're not in
We're just
control
not
of
supposed to
Uber.
be in the sky.
No, I
Like,
know. I
Yeah.
agree.
That's
You
kind of
can't overthink it.
it's impossible for me. So like, I'd rather just be zonked on some
Yeah.
that's-
pill.
Same.
That's where I'm at now too.
Yeah.
The thought of possibly having a panic attack on the plane. That's what that scares me more than like actually flying. Just the thought of having a panic attack on the plane.
Well, I'll also convince myself if I take an anxiety medication that it's going to have some random
Same.
adverse effects because of the altitude.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm the one person that's going to die at 30,000 feet.
That is how I feel
Oh.
as well.
And then when I start getting like, I even took a Benadryl one time, 2 Benadryl, because I was just like, I just need to fall asleep.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I'm like dizzy and passing. And I was like, well, you took 2 Benadryl. And I was like, no, it's not that. It's something else.
No, it's Benadryl.
And I'm having an advert, and everyone's going to think I'm asleep and I'm going to be dead
Yeah. I get that.
and full blown.
Have you always been super anxious?
Anxious, yes. But it's like, it's new things that are like triggering my anxiety for some reason recently.
I think it's just getting older and maturing.
I feel like also like you're like in a new environment and you're
Yeah.
very busy with with touring and stuff. Like that changes things.
Weirdly, busy for me calms me down.
Okay.
Structure calms me down. Having plans calms me down. When I have free time, that's my anxiety because I'm
'Cause
like,
you're
is my
thinking.
career over? Why haven't I gotten an email today? You know,
That's the worst.
it's so. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what they were talking about, the shelf life of entertainment.
yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
And then you get an email and everything's fine, and it's like then I'm embarrassed about how anxious I was about. This is what I was anxious about.
Yeah.
This thing that's totally fine.
But you don't get anxious like performing?
No,
Okay.
I get anxious before. I'm anxious right now about my shows next weekend,
Okay.
but I'm also
Where are
excited.
your shows next weekend?
Charlotte.
Okay. Fun.
It's gonna be really fun. It's my last 4 shows of tour.
What's been your favorite place to tour?
Excuse me. Hit someone's vape last night
It's showing.
20 times. The Midwest. I love the Midwest.
Okay.
I had to think for a second because I was like, there's an overwhelmingly 100% answer, and it's always the Midwest.
Okay.
I can't tell if, I mean, they're nice people. It's just something Midwest about them.
Okay.
But they're also just like really thankful that something's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different perspective.
I love them so much. I love Ohio. Like I love Kansas City. I love
Yeah, I imagine not a lot goes on.
Oklahoma City. So, like it's always a stop. Like every time I'm in one of those cities, it's also like Royal Otis is playing next door the night before, like something random.
Okay.
So they have things that happen, but I think that they might just be good, nice people.
Yeah.
Wholesome vibes.
Yeah.
And they laugh at everything. Sometimes I'm like, that wasn't funny. They're just being nice.
They're just being nice.
But I'm cool with that. I'll take it.
Yeah.
The laugh track.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the Midwest.
It's great. It's also like one of my least anxious places to fly because they're like flyover states. I just feel like you're not going to have a plane crash. Actually, I want to stop talking about plane crashes.
Yeah, I'm like, we're getting on a plane in 2
Maybe you
days.
don't manifest anything like that.
Yeah, no, I will say one more thing. A Dreamliner crashed this morning in India, and everybody died except one guy.
Wait, what's a Dreamliner?
It's like a huge 777. I think they're double decker, like lay down.
Everyone but one person?
Yeah.
How did he survive?
Was it like a pilot
so
or something?
like I'm laying in my bed like drooling, reading this at like 7:45 in the morning, so I might be like.
We won't quote you on this.
Yeah, like
grain of salt. Grain
definitely
of salt.
fact check, because what I'm about to say does sound insane now that I'm about to repeat it. He apparently, it was moments after takeoff, because that's like when I guess most crashes happen, takeoff and landing. And he popped open the emergency exit and jumped when they were like about to land. Like
This is not sounding real.
no. But that's
This wasn't AI.
that's apparently.
He just jumped out
I
and
don't
survived.
know. Like, yeah. No, but they were close enough to the ground, I guess, and it was like a miracle, I guess, the way he landed.
I'm gonna need to go.
I would take me down with everybody else. That would give me some. I would be anxious moving forward if I was like the only person that was okay with. All that.
Then you'd be like, what is my purpose? Where do you
Yeah.
go? Where do
Why
you,
did I survive and no one
where
else
do you,
did?
and his brother was sitting next to him. Where do you go from there? Because like now for me, I'm suing the airline, and then I'm writing a book.
Yeah.
And then I'm becoming Mel Robbins.
Yeah, 100%.
Because guess what? You don't need a doctorate if you survive a plane crash.
That's
no,
so true.
That's so true.
That being said, I don't want that for me. I do not claim. I rebuke actual plane crash for me. For my journey,
It's not your journey.
God's plan for me does not involve a plane crash. I don't think.
No,
But
it doesn't. It doesn't. I feel like
This is my first time talking to anyone out loud
I
today,
get
by the
it.
way. If you
do.
guys can pick up on that.
I really do.
I realized I was nonverbal all day. I was just like in my apartment.
That is crazy about living alone. You just like don't talk to anybody until you like have a phone call or something.
Yeah.
Are you a big FaceTimer?
No.
Okay.
I don't answer the phone.
Okay.
Oh.
I will call you for sure if I'm like out walking around. I don't even like to listen to music sometimes. I just want to call someone and talk.
Yeah.
It's like,
But you
blah,
don't
blah,
like
blah.
being
Oh my God,
called.
I'm hot right now. Like I'll just be like rambling about
Yeah.
stuff. But that's your unemployed friend on a Tuesday. Like that is who I am at random hours.
Yeah.
And then I work on the weekends, so I won't even be able to talk to people on the weekends. But yesterday, I had a full-blown New York day, just up at 8:15. I got a lymphatic drainage massage.
Oh wow.
How was that?
Where?
At
This is your first one?
shoot, I've never gotten that done, but I'm being inundated on my FYP with, hey, you have a fat face. It's like an ad for something. I'm like, why do I get this like 7 times a day?
It's like
Hey,
targeted.
hey, cortisol face.
Are
I'm
you
like,
opening
what?
the comments and reading?
Well, I'm like, why am I?
You're
targeted?
You're
engaging
watching the
with the
video,
post.
Why am I being
so it keeps
targeted by
showing
this
you.
cortisol thing. I don't even know what cortisol is. So, anyways, I booked this lymphatic drainage massage,
Okay.
and I'm like, you got to get this cortisol out of my face. And she's like, that's not how that works. But she was
This
awesome. It was great. That being said, I don't know what she was doing.
Okay.
Did it hurt?
You do have to let go and let God when you're getting one of those.
The stomach hurts. I feel
It
like.
hurt a little bit. Yeah. I was mostly just wanting my jawline.
Snatched.
Yeah. Which is weird. I don't have a jawline after I had 42 beers yesterday. It's like I don't get where to go.
Yeah.
But it It felt good. You know, even if it's placebo, I was walking around like
You
guys
held
see
your head
this?
higher.
dude, yeah. I was above sea level after that massage.
Okay,
And I don't know if it's something I need to get on a regimen because I don't know how regularly I'm supposed to be doing that.
Did you just do your face or did you do your whole body?
My face and like upper body.
Okay.
Arms.
Okay. I don't know, honestly.
I only had one, and it was painful.
Yeah,
so I
I've
didn't
had
do it
them
again.
like they do it on your stomach to like snatch you, and it hurts.
It's like they're moving my organs around.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna
I
do
don't
that.
Somebody's like jabbing your stomach. It's really
like
not fun.
moving every single thing in there. It's
Yeah.
just a lot.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's
Okay, that's on my list
Yeah.
now too. What did I also do? Oh, I got acupuncture.
You
Where?
also did this
Where?
yesterday?
I did this in Hawaii.
You-
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like a
wait,
week
yes,
ago.
this was
Yeah, I was
all
like, wow,
yesterday.
this
It's like,
isn't-
Oh yeah,
New
I was
York
walking
day.
through my day yesterday. No, not yesterday.
where'd you get it?
I got it in my back. Have you guys gotten that done?
Yeah,
No.
I used to get it everywhere.
That sounds disgusting, and I would have a panic.
Why'd you get it
The
though?
needles are so little.
I don't
I think it's a pinched nerve.
Okay.
Everyone diagnoses me with something different.
Mm.
It's a pinched nerve. Like there's no, and it goes from my upper back all the way down to my mid back right side, and I've had it for like 5 years, and it flares.
It helps. The acupuncture.
I think I have to get on a schedule with that too.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, it was insanity the way she put a needle in my back, and I go, I feel that in my stomach next to like my bladder.
Ew.
And she was like, yeah, you're supposed to. Bizarre. And then my
Have you
back.
seen like the chart where like you can see all like, the nerves and
reflexology.
stuff? Yeah.
Well, apparently, what's it called? What was I
The
talking
needles, acupuncture.
about? Acupuncture.
Yeah.
It's like insanely healing, and you could go in for genuinely anything, like anxiety.
Yeah.
And they have acupuncture for anxiety.
I used to
think I
get
would
it
have
from my toes up to my face.
How many needles is that?
Oh, like 100.
I would have a panic. Like if I knew needles were in me,
But they're
oh
not
my
like. But they are like pricks. It's
I
like
don't
it's
care.
not. It's not a needle.
She said it was like a
It's
rubber
so-
band.
Yeah.
I was nervous. Well, she started with my ears, which I was like, can we start somewhere else besides my ear, like inside my ears? And
God.
my,
Inside.
Okay, that's crazy.
like, I was like, I don't know why we need to start there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I'm here for my back.
This is your first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
She started with my ears. She's like, that's to distract you from me putting needles in your back. And I was like, by putting needles in my ears? Could you maybe just like show me a like shake your keys in front of me and then do the needles?
Any other
Like a baby?
distraction?
But it was great. I'm gonna do it again a lot here now.
There's a lot of people that do it here. You have a lot of options.
There's so many places I walk now. I think I'm noticing it like a lot more because I have been like seeking it out.
Mhm.
But I got a DM from that Prenuva scan full body.
I want to
scan.
get that. I've talked about that on my podcast so many times because I have so much anxiety about
Yeah.
like health things. I was like, I want to get that done.
Same. The guy that can't like I finally got health insurance. Like I'm too scared to call the doctor to make an appointment.
Yeah.
I get that.
But they DM me and they're like, "Do you want to do this?" And I was like, "To be honest, like I do.
Okay.
I do want to do it, but I'm not going to because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Like the less I know, the better." And I go, low key, I'm scared, and I'm talking to a scanner in the DMs, and the scanner's like, "No," I was like hella scared too. Like now we're fully like chatting about stuff, and I was like,
About
"No, wait, were
things.
you like?" And I'm assuming, she was like, "Yeah, but wouldn't you rather know and get ahead of something than not know and then catch it when it's worse?" I'm like, you are so right.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
I just rather whatever chronic illness I have just zap me one day
Yeah.
and then I'm out.
Okay.
I don't want to
Really?
like know, and
I get
but
that.
also the health anxiety of not knowing, and I'm just assuming I have some like cancer. Like I'm just like, oh,
I don't
Wouldn't
think
you
you
just
have
love
it.
to know that you don't?
I would love
I
to
feel like
think
you'd go
that
about
way.
like life differently if you.
Like you
ha-
feel so great after that scan, and they're like, "You're."
you
good.
wouldn't have anxiety.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably be good for you.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, hold me accountable.
Yeah,
I've said that out loud.
You said you don't want to be held accountable for
I
things.
want to for this. For my
Okay.
health, I want to.
Okay.
New York is actually LA, I think people would pin as like a healthier. I feel like I have way more options to like and like avenues to be healthy here. than
Really?
LA. Yeah. LA was just annoying with it.
Like, what do you mean?
You
Like
mean
they're-
like the smoothies and like the health,
Ice
like
plunge.
lifestyle, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. The wellness.
The wellness.
Yeah.
It's more of it's performance wellness.
Yeah.
Here it's like
It's not in your
you
face.
can get in
but
like
it's
a
there.
regimen here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but my health journey is a little bit unbalanced right now. I'm so healthy and then I'm so unhealthy on the days that I'm not.
That's like balance.
Yeah.
That's just like being in your 20s, though. I
Yeah.
feel like
Is it? Yeah.
I don't feel like you're supposed to be that serious until like you're older.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like back muscles. You know.
Okay.
Do you work out?
Yeah. I need to join a gym here. Unfortunately, I'm not willing to
Why?
because I don't want to see people.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Oh.
find.
Why don't you do like a private trainer?
I'm
Yeah.
going to. Yeah, I like
Everyone's a personal trainer, I feel like.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
There's-
Sorry, now I'm just like planning out my week with you guys.
We're like life coaches. We are Mel Robbins.
Yeah, really. I think we're all Mel Robbins.
Everyone has a little bit in them.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit shredded, you guys. You can keep me accountable there too. I'm gonna
Okay.
get full
Okay.
body scan and I'm gonna get huge like boa constrictor arms and
Okay.
it's done. It's over for you bitches. I don't know what
I think
what
it's
else to
already
say.
started.
It's
It
already
started
over for
these
the bitches.
It's been over. Like it's always been over. And also we're so back as well
Okay.
too.
I don't think you ever went anywhere.
Yeah.
I was gone. I was gone.
You have a lot of like people who like want to chit chat,
What do you mean?
like with you.
My DMs of
like you,
Oh yeah,
like
wait.
you're like a hot commodity.
You posted yesterday.
Yeah.
What questions did people ask?
oh no, not even that. I just
Can he please date me?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
we got
like,
a lot
please,
of that.
I need him biblically. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Does that go to your head at all or no?
No.
It would get to mine.
No.
Yeah.
We're talking about how much anxiety we have and how if I don't get an email for a day, someone
But I feel
being
like everyone wants you.
oh, I care deeply for this person. I'm like, thank God, job security.
Okay.
Like I'm like, I like that people still care to
About
hear me
you.
talk, you know?
Yeah.
See, I've never had like too many men wanting me.
Yeah, we never had that
I've never had that
experience.
experience.
I feel like when like you're a guy on the internet, girls want you. When you're a girl on the internet, guys don't want you.
Yeah.
It's a really unfair gender disparity between
There's a lot of those.
women and men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the wage gap?
It's crazy.
I just learned about it.
We don't have that problem
Insane.
actually.
No.
I know. Yeah, it's weird because Brooke and I talk about it all the time, especially when you have like any amount of personality as like a woman online, like you get backlash.
Yeah.
Like Brooke and I will make the same joke. She is met with like, shut up, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so him.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking
Like
about?
putting on t-shirts because
Yeah.
you said it.
Yeah,
It is crazy.
it's insane. But
Yeah.
did we get anything like
So
Of
many
substance?
questions.
substantial?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go take a look.
I just got an assistant.
Yeah.
And she's doing all of it. So like I have been unable to listen to things back with my voice.
Okay.
And so I've just been like, let's just
You
run
do
it.
it for me.
And then it's like, oh my God, why didn't I cut that one part saying my address?
Okay.
know? So now we work together and she is able to go in and be like, okay, I fully
I think
trust
you
her to be
might.
like,
You
Let's-
can't
let's
listen to
cut
the
this
sound of your
out.
own voice?
I can't listen in at length.
Okay.
I could listen to
It's
a
like
TikTok I
attention
post.
span.
Okay.
So
I
like
watch
your
it.
attention span's
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah, but some things, like in the moment, the podcasting thing is the post pod clarity is insane. Like we'll be having a conversation, and later on, I listen. I was like, "What were we talking about?" Like the pre-nouveau scan for 10 minutes for.
It is crazy.
But it is valid.
The rabbit holes you go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick in the head. But
Okay.
I need podcasting so bad in my life. If I didn't have podcasting,
I feel like you have a lot up here.
I think I would explode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a healthy outlet.
it is.
It's good to have hobbies
It's so true.
and a career.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
I
No,
keep
you're good.
Starting a new topic.
Okay. Questions
From you guys.
from the girlies. What's your biggest green flag in a girl, and what would be your biggest red flag?
Like independence and having friends
Okay.
and like
That's a good one.
having things going on is good. No, what if I was like, that's a red flag?
Say, I don't want that.
I think like having a full blown like life is so like I have a friend who has a girlfriend that like I don't even I realized recently I was like I've never met anyone from her life ever
hmm
fully has found her way fully meshed into like me and my friends world. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm like, are you a spy? Like, how do we not know? Never heard of like her family. Never heard of her friends. I'm like, that's like, I don't know if I would be able to do that. And I
Yeah.
asked him, and he's like, yeah, I've never met really any of your college friends, high school friends,
He's like, now that you bring it up,
home friends.
wow.
I'm like, you know anybody?
I get that. That is crazy.
But I think that would be green flag if there's like full backstory, friends, relationships,
A life.
hobbies.
Yeah.
A life, yeah.
And then red flag would probably be the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real.
And it wouldn't even be, there's probably circumstances where you don't have, maybe everyone except you died in a plane crash.
Like-
And
Okay.
you
Those one-off
survived 'cause you jumped out of the
situations.
plane.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, well, that's a good,
Yeah.
bad thing. But
Have you ever been ghosted?
yeah.
How's that feel?
I just want a little closure.
Would you rather have someone be straight up with you and tell you like, no, not for me, or would you rather be ghosted?
No, not for me.
You'd
Okay.
rather have the.
I just want to know what it is.
I feel like that's not that common.
It's not.
I like the ghosting because I like to be delusional and be like, ugh, he liked me so much that he just couldn't handle it. So he just had to stop talking to me when that's not the truth, you know? But
It fluctuates though. You have days where you're like, I'm amazing. So like that must have been just like an overwhelming situation
Experience.
Yeah.
for them. But then you have days where it's like, I wonder if it was this.
yeah.
And you like would overthink and overanalyze that. So you'd rather have the exact answer so you can just like know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
That's
know,
fair.
and then you're thinking about like, who do they go to after? I need to see who they're with now, you know?
So you can't really move on until you get that closure.
No, I would like every piece.
Okay.
Yes.
I would used to force people to give me closure.
What's
Yeah.
going on with you now?
Yeah.
I got closure when I saw that she was dating someone else on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay.
That'll do it
2
for
months
you.
later.
2 months
Oh.
later.
So you were just holding on to that one little piece just in case.
I was just like not sure what was going on. Yeah. But it all's well ends well.
Yeah.
They broke up.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
you're
you
back
could
on the
slide back
hunt.
I can't.
You
Yeah.
I'm
could.
too prideful. I'm too proud. But
Have you ever ghosted somebody?
no, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
If I have, it's been because of ADHD
Okay.
or
Okay.
something. Not because
Not
it's like,
'cause-
I'm out. Peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other week, I actually just went to a Yankees game. I love baseball, and I was looking to get the best deal on tickets. That's why I used SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. Right now, you can get tickets to Beyonce, SZA, Chris Stapleton, Lady Gaga, and so much more. I personally love going to sporting events. I love going to baseball games, especially in the summer, so I'm super excited to go to more. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I came through for you guys. You can use code Delusional10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code Delusional10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek.
Guys, I'm personally always at the doctor. I love to go to the doctor, but I know a lot of you guys like to push things off, say you're too busy, say that things will heal on its own, that you don't need help, and that you don't know which doctor to go to. But with ZocDoc, it's so easy. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. I hate having to Google, is this normal about certain symptoms that I'm getting? So I love being able to book directly with ZocDoc. So if you're like me and constantly wondering what's going on and wanting to get things figured out, definitely recommend ZocDoc. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/diaries to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/diaries, ZocDoc.com/diaries.
Have you dated in New York or just LA?
Really not even that much in LA.
Okay.
No, not New York. Now I'm hearing, and tell me, did you guys meet your boys in New York?
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel like this is like an amazing place to meet
Date?
people. Yeah.
See,
I wouldn't say I had a singular positive experience prior to meeting
Really?
Kevin. No.
I
I
think,
like
I genuinely couldn't name a singular one.
I think though everybody says that about everywhere. They're like, oh, it sucks dating here. It sucks dating here. I will say, if I had to personally date in LA versus New York, I've never dated in LA, but I would pick New York 10 out of 10 times. I feel like you'll have a better
LA's
experience
scary.
here. I just feel like, yeah.
I feel like everyone's just like a DJ or a personal trainer, or like there's like a very specific type of person you get on a dating app there, I feel like, versus New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think New York is better.
It's just there's creatives in both places, but I think you get a specific type of creative in LA versus
New York feels a little more casual to me too, where you could be like, let's meet in Soho and get drinks for 45 minutes and then we can leave. I don't know why LA, and not that you couldn't do that, but it
It's like
doesn't.
a
It
big
feels like you're
commitment.
going to a dinner in LA.
Yeah, you got to drive probably 40
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
You can't just hop in a taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I might have a drink after this. Actually, now I'm feeling better talking to you guys. Like, sorry, you just said have a cocktail. And go. I'm like,
that might be the solution.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was driving here and I was like, whoa, like stayed out way too late. I have anxiety about last night. And
Last
then I
night
saw
was so
people-
fun.
I know it was so fun.
We had
I
a
saw
great
people
time.
out having drinks at tables, and I was like, I want to do that. Like it filled my heart up.
So
Every
you're
time I
like
pass-
Bran actually will come out.
Yeah.
I'm not going out. I can
I'm
see myself with a
having a
cheeky
cocktail.
a spritz.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's spritz season.
It's spritz season. I need to stop. I need an invention. I'm gonna get my glands removed out of my armpits.
You can get Botox in your armpits.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get something done.
You can get Botox.
You can get
Everyone
Botox
does
in
it.
your-
I'm out of clothes.
Not everyone, just a lot of people do that.
I'm wearing a Whataburger shirt on your podcast, and you guys look like models.
No,
That was nice.
that was nice, but
I'll take it.
I was on my way here, and I was like, "Oh my god, what am I doing in this shirt?" I almost stopped at Zara.
this is cute.
I like this
You have
shirt.
good style. I
Oh,
like
thanks.
the
This is a
golden
this is a good
gooses.
outfit.
Me
Yeah.
fishing for compliments. What was the question? I'm so sorry.
I don't even
Just
think we were on
dating.
one.
Oh.
We just got on a tangent.
Yeah.
I can ask you another question.
I love meeting people. Period in New York, like meeting the actual community building that like again. I met you guys 4 days ago. Like this is crazy, and then it is such a like I'm giddy. Like this is how life is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, it's like almost utopian the way you meet people here, and it's like immediately you've surpassed months of
It's quick.
relationship
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun that way, though.
Yeah. I feel like everyone here is just cooler.
Everyone just also like wants to intertwine groups and friendships and people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I have here, not that I didn't really have this in LA, but it's just like we didn't do things. I didn't have like a ton of weekday activities with friends.
Yeah.
Tons of weekend activities, but here it's like I'm so stimulated all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to be stimulated.
and in
here.
both a healthy and unhealthy way.
Yeah. Everyone wants to hang out.
They want to hang out all the time, and it's like I was sitting at my third happy hour of the week with the same group of people that I have been going to happy hour every day with, like 7 people, and I go, "You guys, this is really cool, but it's not like we never see each other. We need to like actually cut back a little bit, or maybe go to Top Golf.
Yeah.
We need
An activity.
Going out and sitting at an open face table in New York. That is my hobby. That is my
Well,
activity.
get
people
it.
watching is really good here.
People watching, like I said, stimulating. I'm in Europe all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm wearing linen.
I get it.
I know the waiter's name and
Why'd
vice
you
versa.
move?
I just had
Are you
a come to
understimulated?
Jesus moment where I was like, I have been here for 5 years. It's kind of not serving me anymore. I had my Mel Robbins moment. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I can move.
yeah.
A man isn't allowed to move to New York for no reason.
100%.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being at this age and not having like a bunch of things tying you down in
Yeah,
other places.
people are start a family. I'm like, and if I did, I would not be living alone in my
In New
apartment in New
York?
York.
No.
And that sounded sad, but I meant it. I'm saying with my chest in a good way.
There's always time for that.
Yeah.
You can't. There will not always be time to live by yourself in New York. And
There will always be time to start a family.
Yeah.
I'm about to freeze my eggs, though. It is getting to that point where I'm having to deeply consider that.
You're like almost 30.
Yeah, I'm getting up there.
I saw though that like you know the show Sex and the City,
Yeah,
like season
What if
1
I
they
was
were
like,
like
no?
35 years old. So like if you haven't even started your Sex and the City life yet, like
you still have 5 years.
You still
I
have-
love that comparison.
Yeah.
And another big catalyst for me moving here was one, my friends all met people here, and then I'm still in LA at this time, and the next lease, like they've now moved from their college friends, now they've moved in with their boyfriends.
Mhm.
Then they got engaged, and then they're like, "Oh, we're moving back to Dallas," like that kind of. And I'm like, "Wait! You can't leave yet. I was
like
supposed to live there
settling
with
down,
you.
settling
Well,
down.
we were supposed to all live together, like in the same city for." And then I was like, "Oh, I'm like missing this." They're on like season 4
Okay.
where people start marrying and moving out. and I'm not on season 1 yet. I didn't get there yet. So then I was like, I need to get out there. It always freaks me out, like all these New York-based shows, like Friends, Broad City, like Girls, whatever. That is how the show ends. They moved to Colorado. They moved to Denver for art school,
that is
like grad
true.
school.
Yeah.
But they're all 23, and like it's season 6, and they're moving. And I'm like, that is an unrealistic standard for young people.
There needs to be more representation of
to be wrapping up and settling down at 24.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
Get up.
No.
Take your shirt off. We're going to Bar Pizzolini, whatever that is.
All those people in those shows that like
have
like a crisis because like they're like older and never really got to experience life, and like that's how it always turns out. So
yeah.
Would you stay in New York, or do you want to eventually like move back somewhere?
Like, do you want that season?
Yeah. I don't see it for me like and all on the horizon.
Yeah.
Especially working in comedy. It just doesn't happen. But I do, like, my tubes are tied. I'm going to have to be bi-coastal at some point.
Okay.
Just for work, straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
LA, New York. I don't even really want that at all right now, but it is necessary. Settling down, like a city, I can't imagine leaving here at all right now. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. But settling down vibes, I've always thought Austin.
Okay.
Because I went to college there and I was born there. But I visited Vancouver recently for Jay Shane's show.
Like Canada?
Okay.
Yeah. I just learned it gets cold there. So
I'm sure it gets miserable.
tough.
yeah. But I was there with the nicest weather. I went to the beach.
There's
it's a
beach?
city, full blown, but it's like, then there's like little islands and there's like national parks that you can walk from the city to the national park.
Wow.
And then there's beaches that people are swimming in. And I was like, this is heaven
Okay.
on earth. And the people are Canadian, which is a bonus. And
I like
there are
Canada.
people that are French too, which you can't have it all. So there are French people.
Okay.
But I was just, and the food's amazing. Everyone's outside. I was like,
Should I move here?
this is it. I was opening Zillow. And I was just like, let's explore this a little bit. And then they told me it gets cold
Yeah, I'm sure it
Yeah.
gets
for
so
most of the
cold.
year.
Yeah, I promise you don't want that. I did that. It's not the life for you or anyone, honestly. Unless you're like
Yeah.
dying to be cold.
I've never been to Canada, but you kind of just convinced me.
You should visit
I love
Vancouver.
Canada.
Okay. Where is it on the like west?
It's,
Is it?
It's like above Seattle.
That's what I thought, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it probably has a lot of Seattle weather too, which is just rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Bummer.
It's not like a fun thing to be around.
Yeah.
Do you have a pre or post show routine?
Yeah, I kind of pace around. And I get my heart rate really high up. And I can't get on my phone or anything because when you're about to be locked in and you get on Instagram and then you come out of Instagram, it's crazy how dumb social media makes you like immediately when you look at it.
Okay.
So I realize that I can't like scroll or anything before, which I want to because it takes my mind off of.
What's happening?
I try to watch the other comics that open for me because it gets me in like I like hear the audience and like kind of feel it out how it's gonna go for the show. But mostly I'm just kind of pacing around. I do jumping jacks and push-ups sometimes, 1 or 2, and then
1 or 2.
and
It
then
shows.
I just I try not to think too much, and
Okay.
then you go out and it's great. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then it's really fun. Post show, it depends what the vibe is, but usually I either immediately go back to my hotel and go to sleep, or if it's the last show of the weekend, like we'll go out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is like with you when you're like on tour?
I have 2 people with me right now, 2 comics. It's Maggie Winters and Xavier Phillips. They're both unreal, so fun. I didn't realize at first, no one like stepped in and told me that I was doing everything wrong. So I used to basically, like, when you're headlining a show, you close the show. You go out there, you have openers, and then you go out and you close. You do 30, 40 minutes. I thought I had to open for myself. So I was going out last year on tour, opening with 20 minutes to a cold room that's like, oh, you're already here and they're coming from work. Like they haven't shifted into like, oh, we're here to laugh mode yet. So it was like weird. And then I would come out at the end after 2 or 3 people went in between, and then I would close again. And so if I do 2 shows a night, that was 4 20-minute sets basically.
Okay.
And then someone like 50 shows into this tour was like, why do you do that? And I was like, what do you mean?
You just come with
They're
on your own?
You can just go out at the end and then do it all at once, and you don't have to like go out, come back, go out, come back, go out, come back. And so I started doing that, and it's
better.
It's so much better. What was the question?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just
why did I tell you
ADHD.
guys that? I'm so sorry.
Your post-show routine.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. You already answered the question then.
Oh, well, the shows end up being so late that like it's usually like 1 a.m.
Oh, wow.
when we wrap, so we can't do anything like super fun usually, which is sad.
Okay.
But a lot of these places, like the Midwest, has some of my favorite like nightlife vibes.
Okay.
I love New York, but it's like I always feel like I'm a guest going out. I always feel like main character at a Midwest bar. It's just like I'm having so much fun, and we always meet people.
Okay.
We have had to make a pact to not go back to not go to the third location.
Yeah.
But most of the time, not even go to the second location, because the third location is always someone in Salt Lake City's kitchen at 4 a.m. And
Okay.
I'm like, what? Who are you at all? And I look at my friends, and they're like, what are we doing here? I'm like, I don't know. And we do this frequently.
Okay.
We'll end up at someone that comes to the show's house.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is not okay.
And they're like using this in like the 2 truths and a lie as they like
Yeah.
go forward.
That's like not very safe.
We
No,
have done
God,
this
no.
also.
I'm not going to say I wouldn't have done it. I'm not judging you. I would do that. I'm just saying.
Well, this happened recently. We were in, I think, Salt Lake City. We get invited out, and then the lights turn on at the bar, and one of the comics was like, hey, we're going to go back to this girl's house. She's having a post game. And I go, okay, because it was Xavier. Xavier doesn't drink. So
Okay.
he was like, I go, okay, like, sure. He likes to dance. So I'm like, if he wants to dance,
Let him dance.
who am I? Let him.
Let him.
And so we do go. And so I jump into an Uber with 2 girls who I thought was the girl's house that we were going to. And we take off, and I go, wait, where's Xavier? He goes, I'm in another Uber with 2 girls. And then Maggie was there too. And she goes, we're texting a group chat. And she goes, wait, you both aren't in. We took 3 separate Ubers to 3 separate girls' houses in Salt Lake City. I was like, I need to go home. This is like,
It's done.
this is not okay.
Wait, I'm
So
crying.
post-show routine doesn't exist.
Okay.
There's no.
I think it's good to have vibes though and just like go with the flow.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's always great. Usually I have a rider too that I just learned I can use. And I have fruit, protein shakes, light beer, and Celsius on my rider.
Okay.
So it's stealing all of that from the green room on my way out for the rest of the weekend.
Okay.
So I'm like, they've already bought it for me. No one else is going to drink these
It's being
core
like,
power,
Core power.
protein shakes. Core
Ew.
power. No, that's
Yeah.
that workout class.
No, I think they're also called core power.
no, those
Oh,
drinks.
okay.
Yeah, they
Cool. Then yeah,
are. Okay.
I take those home with me.
Period.
Yeah. And then I have to drink 2 before the morning before my flight home. And let me just tell you, like, don't.
You didn't get sick.
Why do you drink 2?
Why don't you just put them in your
I
check
just
bag?
don't want to. Oh, I could.
Do
They're
you
not
check a bag? You said you don't.
I will if I'm doing a connecting flight or something.
Okay.
I try not to because I don't want to go to baggage claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm really contradicting myself today.
Yeah.
I was just trying to warn you guys: don't drink 2 protein shakes like in one sitting.
Yeah.
You'll shit your pants.
I never drink protein shakes,
Oh,
but I
you don't?
I still have issues
What do
on
you-
planes.
what do you have against protein shakes?
They taste like shit. I don't have a chocolate shake. It's like a regular milkshake from like Carl's Jr.
I like where your head's at.
Carl's Jr.
No, they hand scoop their ice cream. They have like Breyer's hand scooped shakes at Carl's Jr.
Really?
Yeah, it's like they're basically it's like hand scooped.
I'm a Wendy's guy. I like a Frosty.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not into
Controversial.
fast food personally.
Do
Yeah.
you think you're better than us?
She does.
I'm
No,
just kidding.
I
I'm just
don't.
kidding.
I mean,
I'm
but
just
she
kidding.
is better because she doesn't do like genuinely like.
I'm just kidding, by the way.
I know.
I want to be very clear.
I know. No.
I don't eat like really any fast food except I'll get ice cream places
Okay,
because you do need to allow yourselves small luxuries.
I like a
Frosty.
McFlurry.
Yeah, they're good. You really and you can tell that it is like a McFlurry. Like you can tell that is made out of powder.
No, you can't.
You can
It
now.
tastes
I promise you.
fantastic.
Next time you have one,
I
think
had
about
one like
powder.
2 days ago.
You
It's
will take-
powder?
It's made out of
The
powder.
ice
I
cream
think.
itself is you can tell that's ice cream. It tastes amazing.
I mean, it's wet and cold, but like lots of things are wet and cold. Gazpacho is, but that's not ice
Yeah,
cream.
maybe the taste of powder is good. It's good.
maybe the powder is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Like it tastes amazing to me personally. Like,
Sorry to yuck your yum.
you kind of are, but it's no big deal. Like I still like it.
This is really pivoting. Do you scroll Instagram or TikTok or both? Like, are you like,
I don't scroll TikTok.
You're not a frequent user of TikTok at all.
I don't believe that.
I sometimes the reason I don't want to get on is because I don't want to see if my metrics are small today, you know?
Okay.
But I'll get on to post. I'll monitor a post for like an hour, comment and stuff. And then I'm off. I don't like sit there and scroll. And I miss out on
I'm
going to
be honest. I just saw a clip of you talking on your podcast and you're like, the I'm so ATO was your first thought in the morning. How is that your first thought if you're not scrolling?
Well, I tell you, I go through. Thanks for watching that clip.
You're welcome. I engaged with it.
Thank you. I go through phases of like if a post. Okay, here's what it is. If one of my posts is doing really well, yeah, I'm scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, because you're on a high.
I'm checking that view.
Ooh, new
count
comments.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're flopping,
if I'm flopping, I'm emailing TikTok like you guys.
Hey, I think I'm shadow banned.
Like, I'm signing a petition right now, like to get it removed from America again.
Where are we at with that? Do we know?
I have no.
It's like daylight savings. It's all talk.
Yeah. I think they're just gonna forget about it. Hopefully.
We can only hope.
Oh
genuinely.
my god, that's so funny.
Instagram. I wish I didn't scroll as much on as I do, but I really love it. It feels safe to me.
Do you not care about like the metrics on Instagram, or like why are you okay with scrolling Instagram?
What's weird is I care a lot more about like what I post on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I care a lot less about like how it does.
How it's received.
Yeah.
I kind of feel the same way. I think my thing with Instagram for so long, like I couldn't even post a reel because it felt like to me I had always had Instagram from like since I was in middle school. And I know that everybody from middle school sees my TikToks as well. But to me, I'm like, well, I created this like during the pandemic. It's so different. Like it's not attached to them. But Instagram felt like my middle school friends are watching this and this is so embarrassing, you know?
I get that. Yeah, I think about that all the time. I wonder if there's a group text about me.
There probably was.
They're probably like shit. Like they're impressed.
But like, I'm sure it's like really positive now.
Yeah, it's good. I haven't heard anything, but I guess they're keeping that group chat.
Do you talk to a lot of people like from home still or no?
Yeah, I have a pretty tight like high school friend group. So
okay,
we text every now and then.
Are they really proud of you and stuff?
Yeah, they all came to my show in Texas.
Oh wow,
which is awesome. Yeah, all my friends. It's so cool because I have friends in like a lot of these cities, but when I go back to Texas, like I did a show in Dallas. 35 friends came.
Oh,
I was like, I didn't even know I had 35 friends.
Yeah,
but they all came. That's always weird because I'm like up there, performing. Like, I'm doing comedy.
Yeah,
and they're watching and they're laughing and it's like, just like imagine your friend on a stage. Period. Like that's funny. And so I almost get the giggles because I'm like, I know. It's like weird. Like, this is weird. And then they're seeing fans and they're like, you're a fan of this fucking loser? Like,
you're kind of famous.
We watched him like pee in his suitcase in college. You know, like this is, I can't, like, it's weird. But that's like so very sobering too, to like see your friends in a crowd. When I went in Houston, when I had my shows there, my parents came and I do a lot of crowd work and stuff. Mm-hmm. And from the stage, you can only see 2 rows out, basically. So, like, that's basically your audience that you're going to be working with for the evening. My parents were like, we're going to come to your show. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I got to change some things. But they come to the show. And my mom, first of all, invited 35 of her friends. And it's like...
She's proud.
A bunch of old people. And they took a party bus and my mom called the venue before to make sure that her and her friends got all of the tables in the front.
Oh my gosh.
So as you can imagine, my crowd work for the evening was unbearable.
You're just like making fun of your parents' friends.
Well, I didn't want to. I was like,
I'm
scared of you guys.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't want to like offend one of my parents' friends and then have them be on the outs, you know, with their pickleball crew. Yeah, like I'm like, I don't.
They have no one to play with. No one wants to be in the tournament. No partners.
I can't do this. And then I'm out there being like, all right, who had sex this week? And like one of my mom's friends, no. I'm like,
She's like, no.
it
Honestly,
was
real.
not fun. You know, I don't want to like get into the weeds with them so much.
But you did.
I had to. My hands were tied.
Okay. That's
You know, I was at work,
yeah.
You were.
but they love it.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure they had the best time.
They love it. Like I worked in tech before I did this, and they never understood what I did for work. They'd be like, "Oh, that's fun," but now they get it, and their friends send them clips, and their friends' kids send their parents clips, and it comes back to me, and they're just like stoked. And anytime they're in videos and stuff, like they love it. I see all their friends comment like, "OMG, this is so Tony," you know, like. So it's fun. I think they're enjoying it.
Oh, that's
It's
so
weird that like my mom will get recognized in Idaho. You know, I'm like, that's so weird.
That's so funny.
But she eats it up.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
She
no
turns
doubt.
it on for the camera too when she's in a TikTok.
Wait, I'm crying.
She does a voice. Like, why are you doing that voice?
I feel
But
like everyone's like that. Yeah.
Everyone
has their stuff.
I will
That's so
be
funny.
full blown if I have to film like for a brand deal. I'll be fully talking to you guys like this, and then I'll go. Neutrogena's new. It's like
That's what it gives. Yeah.
Not me at all. I'm like, who? What voice is that?
I don't know why. Yeah,
It's the whole
specifically
thing.
doing a voiceover, my voice is so different. It's really bad.
I know I sound like Nara Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When I
Yeah.
did that pickpocketing video with you guys, I went like outside the tent. And I was like, "Come with me." I'm like, "What?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was
Who
giving.
was that?"
Well,
Like, I'm possessed by some soft spoken spirit
Yeah.
we're all
in the
like
Connecticut polo match
Yeah.
that I watched 0
I
seconds
none of
of.
us watched
I
it.
didn't realize it had started.
No.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
We should go get a drink.
Yeah. Right now,
Yeah.
I can't.
But
No drinks for me.
thanks for coming on the
Thanks for
podcast.
that was-
This
Connor.
was so fun.
We already talked for an
We
hour.
went over. Yeah,
Do it?
I know.
Yeah.
That
Oh
was
my
so
gosh!
fast.
Wow, nice.
I know.
Well, you could come sit with us while we have a bevy.
I have a pedicure.
Oh.
Oh, she
Well,
has a pedicure.
It's been real, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for listening.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Yeah.
And Connor's going to be back because we're going to bully him to come back again.
They are going to absolutely get me sauced, and then they're going to take advantage of.
She's just
Of
gonna
my-
post on the podcast and scream again, like Connor's on next Wednesday. You're like, I
calendar.
haven't.
And
even
that's your
agreed.
announcement. That's
Yeah.
how you're finding out.
Well, I did blatantly tell you guys like that was the funniest. Just like, yeah, I would love to come on. No, but this being at 4:30 p.m., like, yeah, it's manageable.
It's a
Yeah.
good vibe.
Yeah.
So see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.